Congratulations, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have you with us. Wish you all a very happy Dhanteras. And I think it's the perfect time to thank the logistics and freight industry for serving us smiles and sparkling Mithai dabbas and Diyas. So, Sanjay ji, heartiest congratulations for the great
Yeah,
milestone.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And happy Dhanteras to you as well.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for uh, providing this platform, Sonia ji, and happy Dhanteras and upcoming Diwali festivities.
Thank you so much for your wishes. Pleasure is all mine.
Happy
So,
Dhanteras.
thank you so much. So, Sanjay ji, can you give us the overview of your company? What are your key verticals and what are the industries you are serving?
Yeah, so we are a majorly B2B logistic company, and our primary focus is on steel and cement industries as well as the import and export business. And we are based out of Calcutta, and our major clients are from Nepal and eastern part of India.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Surendraji, can you give us the overview of the market size? How big is the market size, and what is your market share, and how do you propose to enhance it?
Yeah, so as far as logistics per se is concerned, it is really huge, and it has got as much diversification as our country. Like for example, 10-minute Blinkit to e-commerce to from there, and then and the bulk cargo coming from China or the European countries and vice versa going there. As far as our country's overall logistics sector is concerned, it is poised to at around 591 US billion dollar towards financial year 27, and it is poised to have a growth rate of 10 to 12 percentile, and it is basically the economic activities, as we know that we are eyeing for Viksit Bharat and all. So the backbone of that is logistics, and therefore the economy as it grows, the logistics we are there to support that to grow. As far as our segment is concerned, we are B2B player, and we focus few industries like iron and steel, cement, heavy engineering, and related. Therefore, the as we grow with the as we know that the iron and steel and cement is the second largest in the world after China, and therefore these industries have got a tremendous scope for growth. And as far as our niche area is concerned, Nepal has been a corridor. Nepal has been a particular segment where the team has grown working there, and in financial year 22 we had as high as 90% revenue coming from Nepal. Slowly we have moved towards India in last 3 years, and now in last financial year the percentage revenue share was 63% from Nepal and rest coming from India. So we are looking at Indian growth story and want to be part of it as it grows.
Excellent. Rightly so that logistics is driving the whole momentum of the infrastructure. So, Sanjay ji, what is the advantage? What is the USP of Jayesh Logistics?
So we are focused on steel and cement industries. Okay, and what is the advantage, if I can say? So in a market of 400 and I think $500 billion industries, logistic industries, whereas 90% of the logistics is unorganized in India. So we, as a small player, but we are very much organized, having our own fleet and the market mix, and having set of our professional team, it gives us advantage. What I can say ki, the way we are working with our clients, our customer centric approach, and our adoption towards technology. Okay, so this is the advantage which we are having.
Excellent. There's a lot of government support as well and schemes like Gati Shakti. So, how are you posed to leverage those and what's your approach towards technology?
As far as government initiatives are concerned, we were the first in the year 2018 when the first inland waterways movement happened. We were the first company to participate in that, and we were the first mile and last mile service provider for that, where 16 containers of PepsiCo moved from Calcutta to Varanasi, and this was the first movement where inland waterways container has moved, and it was well received by our beloved Prime Minister at Varanasi. So that was a milestone, and we are always in line to trying new things and enhance our capacity and the new market, which new things we always keeps on trying. We can say.
Excellent. That's incredible. So, what is your what is your approach to ESG practices?
Going forward, we are adding 72 number of vehicles post IPO, and we are planning to mix it in low carbon emission trucks. We are planning to use alternate fuels like EV and LNG. This will help us to reduce our carbon footprint. And going forward, we are also planning to participate in multimodal logistics, which is also a less carbon emission industries. As you know, road transportation is the most this carbon according to carbon norms, the most polluting, and the more carbon emission is very high in road. So we are in line to working on that area.
All right. So, fuel prices are also very volatile. So, what measures you take to mitigate those risks, and what are the other key challenges are you facing?
So as far as our like last since last 3 4 years, the price is range bound, like 2 to 3 rupees variation is there. So that is not very much of our concern, as fuel is above 90 to it ranges about 90 to 95 per liter. So fuel is not very volatile, I can say. So it is we can better plan our economics in that way. The challenge we face is the tool tax are keeps on rising in since last new tolls are coming up. So that is the area where the cost is getting higher.
All right. And you have a very healthy balance sheet for last 2 3 years. So, what's driving that growth?
We are earlier, as Surendraji has said, we are diversifying our business from totally Nepal centric to revenue mix of India and Nepal sector, as well as our modus of business is also we are generating revenue from our own fleet and the market hired vehicles, as well as specialized service like railway shipping and supervision services. So we are having a very good mix of our services. So this is the main reason behind our this growth since last couple of years or so.
Sure. Can you give us a breakdown of the revenue mix of these verticals?
So,
Yeah. So, hello. Yeah.
Yes.
So, as far as the verticals, the revenue we clocked 112 crore last financial year, and as far as our own fleet versus hired fleet versus the railway supervision and allied services are concerned, these are in the range of 30 to 32% each. So there is a good mix of diversification and good mix. As far as this sweet spot is concerned, it is a process of a journey last 3 4 years, particularly when we realized that when we added our fleet, 40 of it in 23. So by adding our in-house fleet more, so that changed the mix where our dependency on hired fleet was much higher. When we increased our capacity in house, we had better control not only on the service delivery but also on the margins. So that has helped us to provide a better growth in last couple of years, and we expect it to continue both in terms of revenue growth and margin.
Fantastic. So, give us details of the IPO and what's the key objective.
Yeah. The IQ size is around 28.63 crores, and we are opening the anchor on 24th. So the main issue will open from 27 to 29. The listing will be on 3rd. The main objects of the IPO is to, with this capex plan, that 72 new trucks will be purchased out of the IPO proceeds. And since the company is heavily dependent on the working capital, so major part of the IP proceeds will be used for the working capital. Plus, there are some software purchases and additions that will be required from the IP proceeds. So mainly the three items are there. One is working capital, second is capex, third is software.
All right. Sure. So, Sanjuji, how do you define Jayesh Logistics in 3 words?
Okay, in 3 words, I can say ki we are a company who, as you can see our in tagline, winning together. So we are we believe in togetherness, so we can grow together. Like our clients must grow by serving us better, and our drivers must grow, and our vendors must grow. So we are in line of winning together. Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. And your final words for the potential stakeholders.
Yeah, pardon, ma'am.
Your final words for the potential stakeholders.
So
Investor.
okay, so we are in the market where the growth is like tremendous, and what we can see as ourselves, we are a company who is a track record of growth. Like in last 3 years, we are growing at a CAGR of 36%, and after IPO with new investor coming in, we will be accelerating our growth to much higher level.
All right. And we wish all the Indians to be part of this big infrastructure boom and be part of this growth story. Wish you all a sparkling Diwali. Thank you so much for joining in and have a fantastic IPO.
Thank you very much. Happy
Thank you
Diwali
very
to you
much,
as well.
and have a good Diwali.
Thank you so much.